Hello dear students, today we are going to start the second part of the chapter management of the resource. In my previous class I have given you the introduction about the resource, their classification and the characteristics. Today we are going to the second part, that is the management of the resource, means the resource which we have in our daily life, in our daily nearby, that is the human resource and the non-human resource. We have to keep a management of that resource. You see that here is a skills given, that resource management and achievement of the goals. What is meaning of this resource management and achievement of goals? Means we all have got certain goals in our life. We set a time, means for an example, you make a plan that within 24 hours you will complete this chapter in your study, or you will complete the practical writing, like that way. That is your goals. Now before setting the goals, we have to get the resource. Resource means you have to collect the study materials and you have to collect all the things which you need for completing the goal. That is the resource. Next after that, that is the management. Management, it is a very important thing which is also got known as the skills or the ability of a person, that how that person utilize that resource to achieve the goal. Management means the planning, but how the persons make to achieve the goal, like that way. Now for this management, the management process, you just see that here are some different types steps. First is the planning, next is the organizing, implementing is the third step, fourth is the controlling, and fifth is the evaluation. What is the process of this management? Planning. Planning means planning in this process means thinking about the activities which you require to desired goals. Means for an example, if you plan today to complete any part of your science or any part of your home science, like that way you make the planning before starting the job. For in the other sense, if you just make a plan that as the puja is coming, you want to purchase something in your online purchasing, so like that way, before that also you have to make a planning what you have to do. That is a very important thing for achieving the goal. That is the planning section. In this planning section, we also make the arrangement of every thing which you need for making the planning. Second step is the organizing. Organizing means we have already make a planning and we also know that we have to achieve the goal. Next, what is the meaning of this organizing? Organizing means when we are making a plan, on that time organization means the harvesting of the various resource and dividing and activities in different types. In simple words, we can say that organizing means arranging of all the things which we need for achieving our goals. Means like that way, when you are thinking that your goal is to complete the study of one chapter within a time period, on that time your organizing part is you have to collect the study materials. If you are not having in your mobile, you have to collect it from your different friends, and then you have to make a printout of that thing, and then you can just start of the implementing. Implementing means when you have already make a planning and organization of you also done by collecting the data. Next is the implementing step. Means when we make the implementation of the planning of that resource, that is the implementation. Means in other words, we can say that in the implementation step we started the process that how we will achieve the goals. After the implementation step, next the fourth one is the controlling. Controlling means when already the process of the management has been started, planning, organization, implementation is going on that time we have to make a controlling of that process. Means we have to know that whether within that time limit which we have already made, means for an example you have make a plan for today, within 24 hours you will complete this chapter. So on that time we have to make a control that you will not spare your time except your study while doing the other jobs like chatting or playing any types of the games in your mobiles. That is the controlling, means you will make a control on the implementation. Next, the last one is the evaluation. Evaluation is the last step which takes help us to take the achievement of the goal. What we mean by the evaluation? Evaluation means whether the work has been executed and the goals are achieved according to the plan or not. Means after the end of the complete job, when we make the evaluation, we can evaluate that whether the work has been done according to the requirement or not. Means at the end of the day, when you sit and you just make a test of your own by any MCQ test and you just give the answer properly and all the answers are correct, like then you can assess that I have completed and achieved the goal within the time limit. Now I have given this example for your own. But according to the management of the resource, when it is being used for achieving in any factory or in any types of the entrepreneurship job like that way, on that time what is been used in that first planning, means for an example now in this environment when there is a jobless condition for all the peoples, we feel that in this condition making the mask is a type of the job which any persons can make. For that reason, first of all, the thing is that we have to make a planning, means we make a plan of that we will prepare the mask in our own home and we will utilize the persons, those who are in the jobless condition in this lockdown. So we have make a plan and our goal is, the achievement of the goal is to prepare the mask. Next, after that we have to make the organizing, means after making a planning what we have to do, next the organizing. For preparing the mask what we need? First we need the stitching machine for the sewing. Next we need the equipments, others like scissors, needles, and the very important thing which we need, that is the proper cottons and the threads which we need for preparing the mask. That all organizing, and also a space we have to organize where we will do all the complete jobs. That is the organizing. Next, when we have made the organized properly and arrange all the equipments, after that comes the step, that is the implementing, means we will make a certain date and also make a certain time period, that within that how many marks we can produce, which we can sell or we can deliver in any other place. That steps is known as that implementing. Next, after that is the controlling, means when already the preparation of the mask has been already started preparing, for a within a time period, after time we will observe and control it, that within that time period whether we can observe that within that time period whether we can prepare that mask, or for some any reason the problem has been arranged. We have to observe that thing in between the time period, because some time of problems develop for which some person cannot prepare the mask. There is a technical problem. So we can gather the knowledge by that thing only by the controlling. And last step is the evaluation. Evaluation means when after certain time period, when all that persons prepare the mask, we have to evaluate step by step that all the mask which we have made a certain time, within that certain time is prepared within that time period, and the quality of that mask are proper or not, that will be done on the evaluation. So like this way, by the uses of the management of the resource, we can achieve the goal and prepare anything. It is a part of the entrepreneurship, and thank you.